One of the biggest lessons that I've learned and changes that I've made is not acting on emotions and making decisions on emotions. So many lives have been destroyed, including myself and other people that are really close to me, through making really hard decisions in really emotional times and stressful times. Whether it's, marriage breakups, whether it's, turning your back on a business or a friend or whatever it might be, just working on sheer emotion and knowing the consequences that come after it. And sometimes it can't be fixed. Even though we feel guilty forever, or if we can't get over it, it can eat away at us to some degree. But what I want to share today is that, and the lesson that I've learned and how to handle things now, is that making these decisions in the spur of the moment or through emotion, and how to control it. And one of the best examples I can give is a marriage breakup or a separation. You fight, you argue, things get heated, and then everyone's gone their own way. And if there's children involved, it gets very messy. And then what comes from either side, a lot of the times, is a lot of negativity, a lot of hatred, a lot of bitterness. So it's like we're taking out our frustrations on each other forever, and there's children in the middle that are suffering. Whether it's the mother talking shit about the father, whether it's the father talking shit about the mother. But what I have learned is that no matter how bad the situation gets, there's always a solution. And it's not about staying together. Absolutely not. But if something can be saved, we save it. We save it. For myself, I was the bad person. I was the one that turned my back on my family because I turned my back on myself. But I had to work back and rebuild my family back, and gratefully I got my wife and children back, and we've got a great family. But we talk about everything. The small things we talk about before they get out of hand. This is the way we conduct ourselves at home. I tell them we work on everything. There's no such thing as, I can't talk to my dad. When I'm home, I'm here for my family. When my wife is home, we're here for each other. And we're open communication all the time. But if we take a relationship, and this something happened with me recently with someone that I know, and this is exactly how I conducted myself and the information I gave to this person. So our initial discussion was, over the phone, we're getting separated, the relationship is toxic. Now my thing was, okay, the relationship is toxic now. Was it toxic 6 months ago? Was it toxic when you first met? So what I was trying to get at, and what I'm trying to teach here, and again, I'm no specialist, but I know life. I've experienced a lot of things, and I've worked with a lot of people. If we look back to when we first met, were there things that I could have picked up on that could have avoided things happening along the way? You see, what happens is we get scared to talk. I don't want to hear him yell, or I don't want to hear her voice, or she's going to do my head in, or he's going to, lose his shit, whatever it might be. It's normal. But if I don't take action on something, it's going to get big. We're going to keep secrets, we're going to live secret lives, whatever it might be. So you can't just sit there and say, I'm in a toxic relationship. What happened before? What caused this to happen? Because if we don't take action, this is when this shit hits the fan. So what I said to this person was, let's separate you and your partner. You're unwell physically and mentally, and she's unwell physically and mentally. So when you separate the two parties, children one side. Children only know mum and dad, happy, sad. They're still very young, even though they can feel the tension. But mum, dad, work on yourselves. Just take away from the responsibility, the friction, the tension. Have an honest discussion with yourself, and then bring that honesty and sit down and be honest with each other. It doesn't matter what it is. If I can't be the man that I need to be for my wife and for my children, I will put my hand up and I'll say, I am no good to anyone. And if I move away with honesty and integrity, because I cannot do anymore. But to sit there and make lies and talk shit and start trouble so I can get away from responsibility, that's fucking bullshit. And I said to this person, it's not about getting back together. It's about your health and her health. You need to function for yourself before you worry about anybody else, children included. So, these people took the advice on board. I'm not saying I saved their marriage or whatever. I'm not going to talk any further about that situation. But the thing is, if you look at everything that you go through in life, if I don't take action, let's use weight. If I've lost all of this weight and I'm looking good, I did a transformation and then I lost all this weight, and now I get back from holiday and I put on 2 kilos. Oh, okay, I'll give it another week, another 2 weeks. And before you know it, you've blown out. Now, had I have taken action when it was just 2 kilos, it's easier than now I'm fucking 40 kilos overweight. So the point I'm trying to make is that things get heated. We lose our shit. We fucking chuck tantrums or whatever. We're human beings. But even if I say something, okay, I'm going to regret it. I'm going to take action on that, take responsibility for my words and for my actions and say, look, you know what? I got heated or whatever it is, let's talk. But when we talk openly and honestly, everyone knows the truth. And what we decide to do from that moment will be easy for everyone, even if you separate. Because if you separate without talking and knowing what the truth is, you're always going to be wondering what happened and fucking what was he thinking and what was she thinking and was he fucking sleeping with someone or was she... A lot of people are just fucked like that. Not many people can just move on and say, well, I'll start a new life. So it's about taking action on the small stuff, okay? And talking all the fucking time with your children, with your partners. That's why we live together. And again, if you can't be that person, put your hand up and say, look, I can't do this. Be honest. Be fucking honest. And trust me, once you live with honesty and integrity, no matter the end result, you will live better. Trust me, I guarantee you that. I hope this video helped you. And again, I am no specialist, I'm not expert, but I understand life. And this is just the truth. I've applied it to my own family, people around me, even clients that I work with. So if you do find it helpful or you're going through similar situations, please, if you want to reach out to me on my Instagram at Coach Joe Charbel, I'll be more than happy to talk to you. But please don't forget to subscribe and like and share this page, because I will be giving valuable information like this about life, health, fitness every single week.